kind of like a powder that they use in playing cutters.
Alright, yeah, let's try that.
Mix it with water. Okay, step back.
That looks cold.
Yeah.
Alright. More butane gas.
Go ahead.
Go, go,
Watching.
go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what the hell was that? So that was Coke and butane. So during that day, earlier on, one of the other dads who we were with in that particular marina, he decided to do somewhat of a science day with his kids and other kids. And we did some other cool stuff during that day, but the main event of that day was rockets. Now, he tried to do rockets with baking soda and vinegar. That was bound to not work, no matter what he tried, unfortunately. Baking soda and vinegar makes for good science fair volcanoes, but not very good rockets. So I had been looking on Reddit and I saw someone putting Coke and then butane inside the Coke bottle, flipping it upside down, and it just skyrocketed. And I thought of that and I thought it would be really cool. Luckily, my friend who was also in the video, he pointed out that a store nearby actually sold butane. So the next logical step then was to acquire butane and Coke. He went to the store, got himself some butane, and I went back to my boat and I got myself some Coke. We asked one of the kids to give up one of their rockets that they had made earlier that day. So we put the Coke in, made sure not to let it fizz too much. That's important because it still needs the carbonation. It doesn't even need to be Coke, it just needs to be any carbonated liquid. Then we put the butane in. It has to be compressed butane. If you're replicating this, it has to be compressed butane. I don't know if they actually sell butane that's not compressed. If it's not compressed, then when it decompresses, it won't be cold. It has to be cold so that it will freeze a layer on top of the Coke. We had a layer of Coke that was about that high in like a bottle that was that big. And there was a layer of ice that was about that thick. And then there was liquid butane that was that thick. We made sure everyone took a good few steps back. I gave a countdown, and 3, 2, 1, flipped it over, went sky high. And we poured the Coke in, tried not to fizz it up, then we poured the butane in. The butane didn't start a chemical reaction yet because the butane was pressurized, and the depressurizing of it made it really cold, and that froze the top layer of the Coke. So the Coke and the butane didn't mix. If we had waited long enough, so we had to hold the bottle upright, and the butane was still a liquid. As you turn the bottle, the butane rises and the Coke falls because the butane is less dense than the Coke, I suppose, and that causes it to mix. Yeah, the butane plus Coke, probably Diet Coke works. In fact, any carbonated drink works because it's just creating carbon dioxide. Any of that works, and that creates lots of carbon dioxide very rapidly, and that caused it to go airborne.